If a woman is starting to develop feelings for you, she'll say these 7 things. Psychology tips. Did you know that women often reveal their emotions through their words before they even realize it themselves? You see, language isn't just about communication, it's about connection. And when a woman starts to catch feelings for you, the way she speaks changes in ways that go far beyond casual conversation. Whether she's aware of it or not, the words she chooses hold clear psychological cues about where her emotions truly stand. According to behavioral psychology, people unconsciously express emotional attachment through subtle shifts in their language. Dr. John Gottman, a well-respected relationship psychologist, discovered that the words we use in relationships are powerful indicators of long-term emotional investment. And when it comes to women, their language often reveals their true feelings long before they ever say, "I like you." So if you've ever wondered, is she catching feelings for me? Pay close attention to what she says. Because the truth is, a woman will always reveal her emotions before she openly confesses them. By the end of this video, you'll have a deep understanding of the subtle yet powerful phrases women say when they're falling for someone. And to make sure you don't miss anything, I've saved the most important phrase for last, the ultimate confirmation that she's truly into you. So stick around, because this just might change the way you see attraction forever. Welcome to 100 Quotes, your go-to channel for real, relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. Number 1, I feel like I've known you forever. When a woman says this, she's not just making small talk, she's expressing a deep emotional connection. This phrase means she feels incredibly comfortable around you, as if there's an unspoken bond that defies time or logic. Psychologists have found that women often form emotional attachments faster than men, especially when they feel truly understood. Dr. John Gottman, one of the leading relationship researchers, explains that emotional safety is one of the biggest drivers of attraction. When a woman feels emotionally secure with you, she starts associating you with trust, familiarity, and warmth, all key ingredients of romantic interest. Think about it. When you meet someone who just gets you, it feels effortless, right? That's exactly what she's experiencing. She's realizing that being with you feels easy, natural, even like fate. Let's say you've only been talking for a few weeks and she suddenly says, "It's so weird, but I feel like I've known you forever." This isn't just a compliment, it's a confession. Her subconscious is telling her that you've already carved out a place in her world. How should you respond? Instead of brushing it off, lean into it. Playfully tease her with something like, "So are you saying we might have been soulmates in another life?" Or if you want to reinforce the bond, simply say, "That's really sweet, I feel the same way." The key is to acknowledge the emotional connection while keeping things light. When she feels seen and understood, her feelings will only deepen. Number 2. You're one of my closest friends. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Wait, did she just friend zone me? But before you panic, let's break this down. When a woman calls you one of her closest friends, especially if you haven't known each other for long, she's actually testing the emotional intimacy between you. It means she already trusts you on a deep level, which is a crucial step before attraction fully develops. Women are naturally wired to prioritize emotional security before physical attraction. This is why they gravitate toward men who make them feel safe, understood, and emotionally supported. If she's sharing personal stories, opening up about her insecurities, or telling you things she wouldn't share with just anyone, she's emotionally investing in you. For example, if she casually says, "I feel like I can tell you anything, you're one of my closest friends." This isn't her trying to push you away. It's her way of saying, "I trust you, you matter to me, how should you respond?" First, don't panic. This isn't the dreaded friend zone situation. It's actually a sign she sees you as relationship material. Instead of reacting with disappointment, play it cool. A great response would be, "I really appreciate that. I think friendships are the foundation of the best relationships." By saying this, you're subtly planting the idea that great relationships start with a deep emotional bond. It shifts the conversation away from just friendship and towards something deeper. The more comfortable she feels around you, the more she'll start seeing you as more than just a friend. Number 3, you're so different from other guys I've met. When a woman says this, she's letting you know that you stand out. And in the world of attraction, standing out is everything. Women are constantly evaluating men, not in a judgmental way, but in a way that helps them identify who's truly worth their emotional investment. If she's comparing you favorably to other men, it means she sees you as a high-value person, someone who isn't like the rest. Psychologists call this selective perception. Once we develop an emotional attachment to someone, we start filtering the world through that lens. If she casually says, "You're not like most guys I've met," you actually listen. Or "You're different," in a good way. What she's really saying is, "You're worth paying attention to." How should you respond? Teasing works wonders here. Instead of just saying thanks, say, "I'll take that as a good thing." Then take it a step further and playfully ask, "What exactly do you think makes me so different? Why does this work?" Because it makes her verbalize the reasons she's drawn to you. And once she starts listing them out, she's reinforcing her own attraction, whether she realizes it or not. Number 4. I feel like I can be myself around you. This one is huge. When a woman says she can be herself around you, she's revealing something that most men overlook. She trusts you with her real self. Think about it. People don't drop their guard around just anyone. Most of the time, we're presenting a version of ourselves that we think will be accepted. But when a woman starts showing her unfiltered, goofy, or vulnerable side, it means she feels emotionally safe with you. Psychologists refer to this as authenticity bonding, the deep human need to connect with those who allow us to be real. And in relationships, this is the foundation of long-term attraction. For example, maybe she starts acting silly around you, showing you her quirks or admitting things she's usually embarrassed about. Then she says, "I don't know why, but I can just be myself around you." How should you respond? Acknowledge it, but keep it playful and warm. Say something like, "That's the best compliment you could give me." Or if she's being goofy, match her energy. "Well, don't stop now. I want to see the full, unfiltered version of you." By embracing her authenticity, you make her feel even more secure, valued, and connected to you. And once a woman feels like she can truly be herself around you, she won't want to let that go. Number 5. You make me feel seen and heard. This one may sound simple, but don't underestimate its power. When a woman tells you that you make her feel seen and heard, she's revealing something rare, that you understand her in a way most people don't. Women are emotional communicators. They don't just want to be listened to, they want to feel like their thoughts, feelings, and experiences matter. A study published in Psychology Today found that emotional validation is one of the strongest predictors of long-term attraction. When a woman feels heard, she feels safe, valued, and deeply connected to the person providing that space for her. What does this look like in real life? Maybe she shares something personal about her past, something meaningful to her. Instead of brushing it off or trying to fix it, you listen, ask thoughtful questions, and engage with genuine interest. Then later on, you casually bring up something she mentioned in passing, maybe her favorite childhood movie or a dream she has for the future. She looks at you differently, smiles, and then says it, "Wow, you actually listen. You make me feel seen and heard." At that moment, you've created emotional security, something she won't easily forget. How should you respond? Acknowledge it. Say something like, "I think the best relationships are built on mutual understanding. I love hearing your perspective." By reinforcing that you value her thoughts and emotions, you make her feel even more connected to you, strengthening her feelings in the process. Number 6, I feel a deep connection with you. The word connection is key here. This isn't just casual attraction or surface-level interest, this is emotional investment. When a woman tells you she feels a deep connection with you, she's not talking about basic chemistry or shared hobbies. She's talking about something deeper, something that feels rare and irreplaceable. People don't say this lightly. When she says it, she's telling you that she sees you as someone who truly gets her, someone she feels drawn to on an almost soul level. Psychologists call this emotional resonance, when two people's energies align so well that they feel completely in sync. How do you notice this happening? She'll start opening up about deeper topics, her fears, her childhood, her dreams. She'll reference past conversations and tell you how much they meant to her. She'll start associating you with emotional fulfillment. And before she even realizes it, she's hooked. How should you respond? Don't downplay it. Instead, reinforce it. Say something like, "I love that." Real connection is rare, and I think we have something special. By acknowledging it, you make her feel safe in her emotions. And that makes her feelings for you grow even stronger. Number 7, I can talk to you about anything. At first, this might seem similar to the last one, but there's a key difference. When a woman says, I feel a deep connection with you, she's talking about an emotional bond. But when she says, I can talk to you about anything, she's referring to emotional compatibility, the kind that leads to long-term attraction and lasting relationships. Think about it. We all have people in our lives we care about. But how many can we truly talk to without feeling judged or misunderstood? If she's saying this to you, it means she sees you as her safe space. She knows she can be herself, share her thoughts, no matter how deep, random, or silly, and you'll actually listen. How do you notice this happening? She texts you out of the blue about something totally random. She asks for your opinion on a major life decision. She shares personal struggles without hesitation. These are huge signs that she feels emotionally fulfilled when talking to you. How should you respond? Playfully say even the weirdest things? Then subtly reinforce your emotional availability by adding, that's really important. I think great relationships are built on openness. This tells her she's safe to keep sharing. And as she does, her emotional investment in you will only grow stronger. Bonus, I miss you, even when you haven't been gone long. Now, if a woman says she misses you, even when you haven't been apart for long, this is huge. Because let's be real, people don't just miss anyone. Missing someone means they've become an important part of your thoughts, emotions, and daily life. When a woman expresses missing you, even after a short time, what she's really saying is, I feel emotionally connected to you, and your presence brings me comfort. Psychologists explain that emotional attachment forms when someone associates happiness, safety, and excitement with being around you. When a woman starts catching feelings, she begins noticing your absence, whether it's been a few days, a few hours, or even just a morning apart. Imagine this, you spend an evening together and the next day she randomly texts, I miss you. In that moment, she's not just saying words, she's revealing where her heart is at. She's thinking about you, craving your presence, and wanting that emotional closeness again. How should you respond? Keep it warm and simple. Say, that's sweet, I miss you too. Why? Because when you confirm those feelings, it strengthens the emotional bond. And once a woman starts feeling emotionally attached, that connection only deepens. If you've made it this far, drop I see the signs in the comments. That way, I'll know you're part of our real community, the ones who are serious about understanding attraction and relationships. If this video helped you, don't forget to like it and subscribe for daily insights on love, attraction, and becoming your best self. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, share it with them. We've got another recommended video on your screen right now. Watch that next. See you back here tomorrow.